Hello everyone, I am Prakriti Prajapati and I am studying Bachelor's of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences from Sant Hirdara Medical College of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences, which is in Bhopal, MP. And today I will be explaining physiological effects of yoga on various systems. So first we will understand what exactly is yoga. So yoga is an ancient way of exercising which was developed nearly about 500 years ago, which was taught and practiced by masters or teachers, and to them we used to call yogis, or we call yogi, or if female, yogini. Yoga is defined as union or connection between our soul to higher self or universe. It was originally practiced for spiritual purposes, for physical and mental discipline, and to attain permanent peace, which is liberation, which is Buddhatva. But in this era, it is mostly practiced for physical benefits and mental benefits as well. Yoga has 8 limbs, which is Yam, Niyam, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahar, Dhyana, Dhyan, Samadhi. So today in this session, we will be talking only about Asana and Pranayama and its physiological effects on various systems. Now we will understand what exactly is Asana. So Asana is physical posture maintained for a particular period of time in various asanas. It gives physiological benefits on various systems. It helps our mind to focus better. Asana enhance flow of energy through chakras. For example, if we are practicing cobra pose, so our energy over throat chakra, our energy in throat chakra is enhancing. The passage for energy flow is clearing up with practice of different asanas. And asanas are also called psychosomatic exercises, which means we are not just exercising by a physical body, but our mind is also involved. For example, if we are practicing Hastpadasana, so while we are taking our hands above our head, we will be inhaling all those time, and when we will be bending forward, we will be exhaling. So our focus is also on our breath, the way we are breathing, the deep inhalation and exhalation, and plus we are focusing on various parts which are involved in particular asana. So what does psychosomatic mean? It is interaction between mind and body. So when we are practicing asana with breath awareness, so our body and mind, they are continuously interacting, they are continuously talking to each other. For example, if I am doing any asana, my mind is not roaming here and there. I'm not thinking about anything else. For example, what I will get in breakfast or maybe whatever. My mind is completely focused on the asana. My mind is completely focused on present, whatever I'm doing. So psychosomatic exercises not only strengthen our physical body, but they also strengthen our psyche, which is soul or spirit, and even flow of energy is increased with practice of psychosomatic exercises, for example, asanas. So now we will be talking about pranayama. What exactly is pranayama? So it's voluntary, means conscious control of our breathing. For example, Anulom Vilom. So I'm inhaling for a particular count, for a particular time, and I'm retaining it for particular amount of time, and then I'm exhaling on particular time. So it's my wish, my conscious awareness through which I am practicing pranayama. If we divide word pranayama into pran and yam, so pran means life force energy of or breath of life, which means we are not only inhaling and exhaling air, but we are taking in energy or life. And yam means to control. We are consciously controlling our breath. In pranayama, it plays very crucial role in practicing asana. We are practicing asana with breath awareness. The rhythm of every asana will be enhanced, and with that we have relaxed mind. Our mind is on the present, on whatever we are practicing or doing. Now we will be talking about health benefits. So it has benefits both on physical and mental level. Practicing of asana is also beneficial in relieving stress. For example, in this era there is a lot of stress since childhood to old age. Everybody is stressed about various things. For example, if we talk about a child, he's stressed, oh my god, my exams are coming. If we talk about adults, so they are stressed about their families, their work life, And if we talk about old age, they are like, oh my god, I don't have anybody to talk. So there is various levels of stress, various forms of stress in this generation, in this era, and we need to deal with that. Stress won't be going away, but we have to deal with it, and with practice of asana, we will be able to manage the stress. And asana is also beneficial in recovery period. For example, if someone is in rehabilitation center, if someone is drug addict or alcohol addict, it is beneficial for those kinds of people. Plus, if someone had an injury and they are recovering, so there are various asanas which help you recover faster. Now we will be talking about various systems one by one. So first is effects on muscles, how muscles are being developed or what are the effects on muscles. So first, it increases blood supply. When we are practicing asanas, so muscles are being stretched, okay, the strength and tone are increased. So it is obvious that blood supply will also increase. So nutrition supply to the muscles will increase, which will help in increasing muscle endurance, muscle power. It will also increase muscle flexibility. With asana, with practice of asana, we can increase our flexibility, we can increase our muscle strength. Second is effects on bones. With regular practice of asana, we can increase our strength, which will help us reduce the risk of osteoporosis. With practice of asana, circulation of synovial fluid. Synovial fluid is a fluid in joints which help us to move our joints freely without any pain, without any discomfort. And as we are practicing asana, so our synovial fluid production will increase. Many patients of arthritis, they help in relieving their pains. With regular practice of asanas, stiffness of joints are also reduced. Next is digestive system. So with practice of asana, we are stretching our GIT and it is gaining a massaging effect which helps them clean better. And if our GIT is cleaned, whatever we are taking in, whatever food we are taking in, it will be absorbed properly, and all the nutritive value, all the nutritive things which are present in the food will be absorbed properly. Hence, we will be gaining all the nutritive benefits of the food we are consuming. With practice of asana, our BMR, which is basal metabolic rate, will increase because we are utilizing energy. So whatever food we will be consuming, all those substances will be absorbed and digested to get energy to our body. And with good blood flow to our GIT, all the toxins will be excreted properly. Plus, we will be prevented from diarrhea and constipation, because our peristalsis will increase if we talk about constipation. And if a patient is not having proper peristalsis movement, it will increase and the patient will be cured of constipation. And if we talk about diarrhea, so that exaggerated peristalsis will be reduced over time and he will be having no issues. It is also beneficial for patients of acidity and irritable bowel syndrome. Diabetic patient, insulin sensitivity increases, so the patient will be cured or he will be able to manage his insulin level properly. Cholesterol level in the bodies will be decreased and he will be prevented of heart diseases and obesity. It's excretory system. So twisting and backward bending asanas, these asanas give a massaging and contracting effect to kidney, which helps them function effectively. Asana also decreases and prevent damage of kidney. Also improves renal function in chronic kidney disease patients. This is cardiovascular system. So with practice of asana, cardiac muscles are strengthened. First we will be seeing sympathetic and parasympathetic. So sympathetic is related to flight and fight and parasympathetic related to rest and digest. So if we are doing any exercise, our sympathetic dominance is there, so our BP and heart rate will increase. And if we talk about parasympathetic, so it is time for rest and digest, so our BP will be normal and hence we will be maintaining a normal blood pressure. With regular practice of asana, we will be able to maintain our sympathetic and parasympathetic dominance. Hence, we will be able to manage our blood pressure. Next is lymphatic system. So first we will understand what exactly is lymphatic system. So our body, it produces certain amount of fluid which is responsible for our defense. So it has various antibodies present in them. There is various soldiers which we call WBCs, white blood cell. They are present and they help us fight against any pathogen, any bacteria, virus. If we are practicing any asana which allows our head to go below our heart level, for example Shirsasana or Hastpadasana, what it does, it recirculates our whole lymphatic system and it recirculates our antibodies, which helps us to fight against pathogen and bacteria. Plus it filters out all the toxins which might be present, which might not be able to filter out properly. Next is respiratory system. As we are practicing asana with pranayam, with breathing practices, so we are toning up our respiratory muscle which are responsible for inhalation and exhalation. Hence we are improving overall strength of respiratory muscles. Second is diaphragm. Diaphragm is responsible for inhalation, mainly inhalation. So as it goes down, we are able to inhale deeply, and as breathing capacity increases, patients with asthma and bronchitis get relief. Next is endocrine system. So as we practice yoga, blood and oxygen supply to brain, including hypothalamus, increases. As functioning of hypothalamus increases due to increased blood supply, it stimulates activity of pituitary, adrenal gland, thyroid gland and other endocrine glands. And it stimulates activity of other endocrine glands by secreting some hormones which are corticotropin releasing hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone, thyrotropin releasing hormone. Now if we take an example of corticotropin releasing hormone, what it does, it stimulates anterior pituitary, which releases adenocorticotropic hormone, which goes on the target organ, which is adrenal cortex, and it stimulates adrenal cortex to release its own hormones. Endocrine glands are functioning properly, so symptoms of PCOD or PCOS, they will decrease in females. And as the functioning of all the endocrine organs are improving, hypothyroidism and diabetes mellitus, its symptoms decreases. Next is reproductive system. So as blood supply increases to reproductive organ, both in male and female. If a pregnant woman is practicing yoga, especially in third trimester, her obstetric complications will be reduced or prevented. Next is immune system. As we practice yoga, our immunity increases by increased blood supply and lymph flow. Plus, if we are stressed, our immune function is suppressed, and if we are practicing yoga, this changes does not occur. Hence, we are improving our immune system. Next is nervous system. So as we practice yoga, asana which require concentration, for example vrikshasana, our concentration and attention span increases with practice of these type of asanas. Regular practice of yoga decreases stress levels, anxiety, nervousness, aggressiveness and depression. Now we will be talking about fatigue. If we are practicing yoga, especially in morning hours, highly active throughout the day, for like my example, I had my yoga class in afternoon. So by 4 o'clock in the evening, I used to get tired, extremely tired. But when our class shift in the morning hours, now I have started practicing yoga in morning hours. So I have observed that I am fully focused. I am active and super active throughout the day. I don't feel lethargy. I do not feel fatigue at all. Plus, it increases sleep quality. It also decreases dullness, lethargy, and headache. And if we are practicing yoga, especially which require spinal twisting, spine twisting, it improves and strengthens our spine. And people suffering from back pain, lower back pain, will see improvement in their pain. Their pain will be relieved. People with jobs of long sitting hours, if they practice yoga, all their problems, or especially back pain and lower back pain, will be reduced. So these were the benefits of asana and pranayama on our physical as well as mental aspects. Thank you for watching our video, and for more information you can subscribe to our channel.